The Spartan shield wall is going to try its best to hold firm, but against it in opposition, the Romans have come to invade. Praetorians charging forward to try to smash through the Spartan spear line. Guys, if you guys are excited for this video and would like to see more in the future, do what you guys did on the last video like this and smash that like and subscribe button. You guys killed it on that last video, hence why you guys are seeing another one so quickly. So here we go. Spartan shield wall versus a Roman Praetorian charge. So now this is not the Praetorian guard, which is, as you guys know, the best sword infantry that the Romans can offer. This is one tier down. I think these guys are like 50 gold less or something. So not a huge difference here, but Praetorians charging forward into the Spartan spear wall nonetheless. Their shield wall will do their best to hold firm. But we will see. We will see how this battle progresses here. I hope you guys are all having a great Wednesday so far, or whatever day you guys are watching it. I hope you guys are having a great day today. This is quite the scrap here. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be quite the monumental scrap. As you guys know, Spartans, some of the best men at just holding in the game. I mean, you cannot get much better than Spartans when it comes to holding, and Royal Spartans at that. But you guys also know that Praetorians are not to be messed with. So here it is, guys. The scrap of the century going off here. You can already see dead Spartans laying on the ground. The Praetorians starting to make a little bit of headway throughout the front line here. But for the most part, it is just a solid mass of men squaring off here. And we'll see how this ends up. So let's look at some of the troops. So this one's already down to 109, 103, 104, 117, 116, 103. So Romans getting a very, very good start off the bat. On these Spartan numbers, they are trickling it down hard. They're trickling down these Spartan numbers very, very hard here. But the Praetorians are not remaining unscathed. They are taking some damage, but the Spartans are definitely taking a brute of the force right now when it comes to casualties. Now down here on the end, this is where things are going to get a little interesting, because as you can see, this Royal Spartan unit is down to 94, 113 here, 119 here, but they do have their general unit here on the end, these Royal Spartans here on the end, so they can flank around a little bit, whereas the Romans are choosing to use their general more in the center here, trying to smash through the shield wall here, trying to just punch through with their horses, trying to just make a hole in these lines. But as you guys can see, the Spartans are pretty well ready for it. They are definitely responding accordingly. Ooh, nice Pila throw from these Praetorians in the back here that are charging in. Very good Pila throw. These Praetorians are using as much of that missile capability as possible to try to soften up this massive shield wall. But yeah, guys, the Spartans are definitely losing the beginning part of this battle here. Whether or not they will come back is yet to be seen. But things are definitely not looking the best for the Spartans. And they are playing a little bit of chasing right now. Not on guard mode, which is unfortunately, my bad. But yeah, they will be on guard mode later on in the video. So you won't see as much chasing and stuff. But yeah, the Spartans are doing everything that they can to hold right now. Many of this frontline combat is definitely just easily going in favor of the Praetorians. I mean, you can see that there is gaps starting to form in this Spartan line here. But Praetorians constantly pulling back and repositioning here, using their Pila as much as possible, is starting to allow for some holes and for the Spartans to get a little bit of a flank in certain areas. So it's gonna come down to the wire, that's for sure. Now the general has moved in to try to help out here to take out some of these Praetorians. And you're starting to see this flank. The Praetorians are starting to fall. As the general unit moves in to help, the Praetorians are starting to struggle very, very hard on this left flank. And in turn, they are losing numbers bad, down to 77, whereas the Royal Spartans are at 82. And the general unit has not lost a single man yet and has 7 kills. So slowly but surely, the general unit is pushing up in support over here on the bottom left. But everywhere else, the Praetorians are cutting through these Roman lines. Let's see here. This central unit down to 87, down to 93, 107, but the Praetorians are starting to take casualties Not many men over 100 left anymore, but they are still pressing hard against this shield wall. Here, this Praetorian unit's down to 61. Spread thin and stretched across this massive front here. So definitely trying their best to break through. Their best area, I would definitely have to say, is up here. They do have the Spartans spread relatively thin, and here you can even see that they've broken through, and they have two units kind of fighting back to back here for the Spartans. So that is not very good at all for the Spartans. But down here on the bottom, these Praetorians are still trying to smash through the lines, and the Spartans are just defeating them very handily at the bottom. So it is like a complete cluster. Down here, the Spartans winning handily, breaking that unit of Praetorians. In the middle, it is very, very even fight. These units are going head to head, and it is way too close in the middle to tell who's winning. And up here at the top, the Romans are definitely having the upper hand at the moment. But the Spartans are still holding firm, and they can continue to hold firm. That could be a very, very big win for them. But now these units are now freed up, and they will begin to run around and start flanking some of these units up here, and it's just winning this southern flank, because if they can win this southern flank, that is going to be very, very big for them the rest of this fight. Praetorians now rotating in, trying to stay healthy and fresh, but these Spartans are sitting here holding 102 men, 63 men for this Royal Spartan unit in the center, but they're still confident, still doing good. Here in the center even more, Royal Spartans down to 74, 77, 84, 69, 74. But let's see what these Praetorian numbers are looking like. We have 72, 92, 82, 81, 86, 72, 61, and 77. So the numbers are still fairly even. One side is not crushing the other here in the middle, but with these Spartans starting to surround and engulf these Praetorians, things are really going to start to not look good for them down below here. And if the Spartans can free up their southern flank, that would be big to help out in the center. But now Praetorians moving to try to help out and attacking this flanking maneuver here, doing everything they can. Looks like they might be trying to go after this general unit. I'm not for sure where they're entirely going, but the general now charging into the center. Things are looking very, very, very even here in the center. But I think the Spartans might be starting to turn the tide of this battle. Not for sure yet. Up here is a massive cluster yet again. Units everywhere, soldiers everywhere, holding and fighting. This unit of Royal Spartans down to 40, Praetorians at 60. This Praetorians at 30, 53, 28. And things are looking very, very dire. I'd definitely say that the Romans might have the upper hand up here just by a little bit, especially with this extra unit of Praetorians up top here. But we'll see. We'll see how things end up shaping out, because as you see here, we have a fresh unit of 98 Royal Spartans sitting here waiting to get their direction of where to attack. This unit's at 84. So things are starting to look up for the Spartans. Things are starting to definitely look up, and you can see that the balance of power has completely shifted to be in favor of the Spartans. If you guys remember at the beginning of this battle, how in favor it was of the Romans here. But the Spartans continue to just sit behind their shields and hold. And if they can continue to hold on and just slowly pick up those kills, guys, the Spartans will be on their way to victory, which would be a massive, massive, massive victory here for these Royal Spartans. And I mean, look at this. It's just a massacre everywhere. The general now caught up in the Royal Spartans. This is not good at all for the Romans. If their general falls, you can see how quickly their numbers are falling as they are sitting in a bunch of spears. He needs to get out of there immediately, and he does get out of there, but without losing 11 men. That is a very, very tough loss for them. But now across the front, the Romans are starting to break. More and more Romans are becoming encircled. The center, like I said, has become encircled. Up top, the Romans, who I once thought may have had the upper hand, now completely losing this top initiative. Couldn't even beat back one of these Royal Spartan units. I think one shattered up here, down to 15 men. But before picking up 98 kills. That is massive for those Royal Spartans. This unit at 78 kills, but down to 6 men. Very, very, very tough fight. But guys, the Royal Spartans claim victory on the battlefield today. And what a fight this was. If you guys did enjoy this video and would like to see more in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. And guys, my Twitch is also linked in the comment or in the... Oh, hold on. My Twitch is linked in the description down below. So make sure you guys go and follow me over on Twitch. I stream every night at about 8 p.m. Well, most nights. Probably not every night, but I try to do most nights. So yeah, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.